High vibrations, wisdom, and wellness. Just clearing the energy before we get started. We're gonna welcome in all those beautiful beings of 100% light. Anything less than may not enter this space. This is a safe space. This is a sacred space. I haven't done a collective reading in a while. It's overdue. So you're overdue for something. I'm talking about there's back pay. There is back pay. You will be receiving back pay. Okay. Something is long overdue. I'm also getting that basically once you start, or I won't say start, once you finish what you started, things will be a lot easier for you. And also, what you're learning is going to piss you off. What you're about to find out is going to piss you off. It's going to piss you off because someone could have helped you and they didn't. They chose not to. They literally chose to watch you struggle. They were waiting to see you give up. And it's going to piss you off, I guess, when you find out who this person is. They wanted you to give up so bad. They wanted you to give up so bad. And it's almost like they were fascinated by how you kept going. So much to the point where what they were supposed to do as far as like trip you up and stuff, they were so distracted by your resilience that they couldn't even do their job right. Let me say that again. They were so distracted by your resilience, they couldn't even do their job right. Somebody was supposed to keep an eye on you to make sure you didn't get ahead, to make sure you didn't catch up, to make sure that you didn't catch on. But they were so distracted by your resilience that they did not do their job. Right. Or you got somebody so distracted at their job. I'm also getting information that somebody has found out about you is going to piss them off because somebody was in their ear telling them things about you that weren't true. And when I say that, I'm not saying that they were like making things up about you, like you were doing something. No, but they were trying to basically downplay you as if you weren't valuable or if you didn't have the brains or you didn't have the patience or you didn't have the, and somebody wishes they didn't listen to that person. They are like, I can't believe I listened to that fucking person. Because everything that they're finding out about you, everything that they're learning firsthand about you is totally opposite of what this person tried to, hey King, I haven't seen you in a while. Um, Everything that they tried to tell you about this person was a lie. It was a lie. They tried to say that you couldn't care about them or were not able to hold your own or that you needed them and things. And this person is finding out that you don't need them. You can hold your own. You can stand on 10. You like And they're pissed because they're like, man, they would have treated you a lot better had this other person not been in their ear about you. They would have treated you a lot better. And to be honest, this is not even a person that they would usually listen to anyway. So I don't know why they listen to them now about, you know what I mean? Like, scenario, right? Scenario. Um, a group of people maybe you play ball with, or maybe, lunchroom talk or something like that. This person is unserious as fuck, but you started talking about, not you, this person maybe that you're interested in, right? Um, they're just talking, shooting shit. They usually would not even put their personal business out there. They usually would keep everything pretty low key and stuff like that. But they are so enamored by you. They're so shocked by you. They're so shocked by you that they've been like slipping up. And this could be in their girlfriend zone or at work or whatever they're doing, where there's people that they might spend, a good 65% of their time with. And as they're talking about you or just mentioning you like here and there, this person that they don't ever got nothing positive to say anyway, that always, and this person never listens to them. And for some reason, as you're explaining, I mean, as they're explaining you, or you could be explaining them, however, this person is like, oh, shawty ain't on shit, or oh, girl, that nigga ain't shit, or he just like these, they all the same. Like, if you do this, they gonna do that. If you do this, they gonna do that. If you know what I mean? And for some reason, you like, damn, it's like it put doubt either in this person's mind or in your mind. And you like, shit, yeah, maybe I shouldn't get my hopes up. So somebody's been playing fucking hard to get, bro, for no reason. You're about to figure out that you've been blowing off the wrong person. Like you've been sleeping on the wrong person. And it's gonna piss you off. I promise you're gonna be like, fuck. I'm talking about, and I've got chills. There's no air on in here. Okay. Um, Sleeping on the wrong person. And this is the thing. The channel message is source code. That's the channel message. Source code. If you know anything about coding, you know anything about source, getting things from the source, I'm gonna help you put it together, but use what you know in this moment, in the present, about source and about code and about source code. There's something, you're going to get a light bulb that pisses you off because you're going to be like, damn, I invested or I listened to the wrong people when it came to this. You're going to be free from it. You're going to be free from the illusion, but it's going to piss you off to the point where you're going to want to make up, or somebody's going to have to make up the time that got away from them. So that's what I was saying earlier about back pay. Somebody could be receiving back pay. It's like finding out you've been putting money in the wrong account this whole time. And you're like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for 2 years, 6 months. How did this slip? How did this go past my radar? Okay. Um, and to be honest, this happened because they didn't go to the source, or they didn't just pay attention to what was in front of you or what was in front of them. Okay. So I want to give y'all some tangible information. Okay. It says source code is the fundamental human readable I want y'all to, I hope y'all get this quick because I haven't done a reading in a while, and I just know whoever's supposed to get this is gonna get this as my intention. And my channel, I'm on a live stream, and I'm gonna have to kick somebody out my live stream because they obviously can't read the room. This is literally what the message says. It says the fundamental human readable set of instructions that programmers write to build software, websites, and apps. Okay. Think of it as a detailed blueprint or recipe. Okay. Yeah, you can't read a room, beloved. And you don't even have enough coins for what you're suggesting. So you're gonna have to exit the building, my love. Yeah, so moving forward, not only that, I'm we all coded at one point in time in our life. Like, remember MySpace? Yeah, we've all coded at one point in our life. So this is already in us, right? Um, and if we were to take these skills into our flesh and blood and spirit, we would be able to, how do I say, not miss as much as we be missing, you know, or ignore as much as we ignore signs, symbols, synchronicities, and stuff like that. And also not be as bamboozled or, right, bamboozled when it comes to the illusions and false signs and false things or distractions. Okay. Um, source, the source, the source. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because it's like once you become the plug, like a person is not going somewhere else to get that. You feel me? Like once you become a plug to somebody, the source for somebody or the source of something, like it's like, oh yeah, this is where I get all my discount, wigs. This is where I get my shoes. This is where I can only go over here to get my jewelry. I only go over here to get my paint job. This person, this company has become the source. You are right. Utilizing them for maybe more than 50% of the time. Okay. Um, they're one of your main sources. Like you have your main source of income, right? You have your, you know, main source of support, right? And that's very important right now to take inventory of your sources. Remember in school when you write a paper and you gotta, at the end of that paper, hold on now. Okay, so that was confirmation call. And I was explaining, what was I saying? I was saying, take inventory of your sources, where you have your source of this, your source of that, your source of X, Y, and Z. You might even need to make a list Okay. Where's my main source of support come from? Jot that down. Where's my main source of inspiration come from? Jot that down. Where's my main source of peace? When, who do I feel the most peaceful around? And yes, there's God. And you're like, God. Some of y'all, I know, you like, my source is God, universe. This and that. I'm talking about on a micro level. Make a list of your physical sources of these things are. As many as you could find. Okay. And then I just want you to reflect. I want you to reflect on that. Okay? Because I'm telling you, this process that's happening is gonna make so many light bulbs go off. The thing about it, it's not gonna come in a way you think. It's not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like, or it's gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me? It's gonna be like one of those. Are you fucking kidding me? This whole time, you don't find out that you downplayed one of your main sources because of somebody else's opinion, because of somebody else's lack of source or lack of resource, and how that doubt festered in you. And you may feel like there might be a moment where you feel like you missed the opportunity, but I'm telling you that the opportunity has not passed you by. Okay. It has not passed you by. The opportunity has actually been waiting on this moment for you to realize what the fuck is going on, for you to be updated to what the fuck is going on. Okay. Now the song, what's that song by NRD? Pharrell. Um, no, no, no. It's Rihanna. Oh my gosh, when I say y'all, okay, I'm trying to get to this message. It's just such a high energy reading. Um, it's It's Lemon. That song Lemon by Rihanna and and NRD or Pharrell. He says, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. So there is going to be so much liberation um, and so much relief that comes to you, but it's going to be after your initial react. Your initial reaction is going to be, you're going to be livid damn near. Like I just see smoke coming out of somebody's ears and a big ass flame on their head. Like, and I know some of you might even get pissed off to the point where you want to lash out at the person who steers you wrong. It's not going to help nothing. They did what they were supposed to do in your life. And you might even be like, man, I've been listening to this person for 7 years or 5 years, and it's not like some things you took and you let it roll off your back, but all those little things that you collected, even though you felt like this person was a bullshit or whatever, but you collected little things from this person for this significant amount of time, and those things became a bigger thing. And before you knew it, you had adopted a belief or a system or a program that was not in alignment with your success or at how successful you could be on top of the success you may feel like you've already come into. And you can even be like, well, no, well, they were right over here, or they were right over there, or I could see what they meant about this, and I was seeing little signs. Your mind is about to be blown. Okay. And it's for the best. It's for the best. It's time. Don't beat yourself up. Some of you, this has already happened. You're literally in the shit of it. Okay, where it's like, damn, you know, some of you could have been married already. Some of you would have had that, you know, that mansion already. And it's not even that, like I said, it's not like you missed something. I feel like the level of whatever you were trying to attain, like you've reached that. But I feel like for most of you, this has to do with love, and it has to do with just believing in yourself, really. Um, and you're like, you could be saying, I love myself. And I make myself available to take risk and things of that, you know. Um, Yet here we are, people. Okay. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, follow button. Okay. If you resonate. Hi, hold on. Let me say hi to some people. My Twitcher babies. Hi, Twitcher babies. My Twitch babies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry if I didn't speak to you before. I see your comments. Hi, how you doing? Wisdom and wellness. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Okay? It's gonna set you free, but first it'll piss you off. I'm also getting you're gonna find out that somebody was secretly jealous of you. That person that would tell you not to do this, or you know, was and a part of you already knew that, but again, it's like little things that will build up over time and you don't realize it until you realize it. Okay. Hello. If you I have some hold on. I have some specials. You can get a mini reading if you would like. Um, so you just let me know. Check the prompt. Um, I'm doing a free collective reading right now, so you can listen in to this reading. But as far as like free personal questions, I don't have any of those at the moment. Okay. So yeah, I'm also getting I'm hearing something about the love of your life. No, not the love of your life. Hmm. And this doesn't have to be a person. It can be something that something that you're generally that you are passionate about. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. Let's get an oracle card out here. Thank you. Thank you. Hmm. It's happening to Scorpio energy. It's happening to the Four of Cups. Okay. I'm also getting something about redirecting the poison. Okay. And I feel like some of you maybe might need a shift in like where you're directing your energy, like as far as there's an overflow, there's an abundance that is within you. And it's just like ink on a page. Too much ink is going to bleed through. And there are some relationships or some opportunities um, that have been not tainted, but it's been touched by this overflow. like the overflow that you need to do something about your passion and you need to do it now, or you have a urge and it's like, man, if I don't get this idea out, if I'm going to fucking lose it. And you may have a good way of keeping your composure about this, but it later it turns into stagnancy or confusion or procrastination. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be answering your question right now. If you would like to send a contribution so that you can get a reading, then definitely I will take care of that. Okay, so let's get a oracle card right here for source code for the collective. What does collective need to be aware of? It's the Eight of Wands. Aha. Oh, that looks like a magnolia. I don't know if it is, but this is the Eight of Wands coming out. This is action. And the last thing I remember saying is like the overflow. You something that has been piling up, piling up, piling up is basically oozing out and it's ready to be seen, or it's ready, something is ready to be done. There's action needing to be taken. Okay. And this is not a little bit, this is a lot. This is direct. This is very clear. I'm also getting email. I'm also getting correspondence, communication. This is literally a reboot of a system, or like somebody turning on a system after a very long time. So you know how you play the PS5 or your game system, and like there's these updates you have to do before you can play it, and it'll say like the waiting time on there. Um, it's like that, and it's like your phone coming back to life after being loading for an hour, or your computer's been loading, the game has been loading for like fucking 6 hours or a whole day or whatever. And now when it's on, everything's a little bit different. Buttons are on the left and they were on the right, and that is what I'm seeing for someone. So if you just recently had an update on your phone, if you just recently had an update on your phone, on your laptop, on your um, device, uh, maybe even on an app that was for work or something like that, that is a sign of this reading. Uh, okay, I'm also getting that there's a physical update. Okay, this is an update that you're going to be able to see with your eyes. That's what I mean to say. You're going to be able to see, touch. You're going to be able to. This is tangible. Okay, this is not something that is invisible. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Snap. Oh my gosh. The Ace of Cups is here. This, remember I said abundance and overflow? That's a big ass well. Jumping out, jumping up. Look at those cups. And look at these ants. You don't never see just one ant. Ants come in with abundance. So this is regarding, for some of you, this is regarding love, family, work. Okay. I'm also getting like legacy, what you're going to be doing, or, what you're building, communication between work. Okay. I'm also getting um, like scrapping the last blueprint or the last idea. Something is getting scrapped. Why? Because you're finding out that that was That was nothing compared to what you're about to do. Like that idea that you had, that blueprint, that layout, that whatever, that is nothing compared to what you're about to be able to render now that you know what you know. Now that your computer is updated, now that your phone is updated, it's going to be able to work faster. It's going to be able to do way more things. You have way more features, way better options. Okay? Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. These are going to be our oracle cards. I am going to read these from the book. This might be a lengthy message. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, I have it recorded for a reason. Yeah. The Scout of Earth. Learning a skill. I'm also getting past information, new idea. I'm also getting public recognition or reward, as well as you're going to be satisfied with the results. You're going to be very, very happy with yourself. You're going to be very, very, yeah, source of earth. I'm trying to let you know. I'm trying to let you know. Everything is a go. Source of water. I'm also getting your vision is about to change, and the vision that you're about to have is going to be like seeing at night. Your vision. Your vision is about to be like super. And when I say your vision, I'm like the way you put things together, the way you organize yourself, the way you present yourself. Uh, I'm hearing Pyrex vision. Pyrex vision. I know some of y'all that was for the other group of people. Somebody needed to hear that Pyrex vision. Okay. Uh, I'm also getting that you're gonna have this person, the person that was talking the most shit, the person that tried to throw you under a bus. They know who you are. Like they know who you really are. They didn't want anybody else to know who you were. They know that you're capable of great things, even if they haven't seen it, but they knew that they were trying to get other people like out out of your reach or you out of their reach or however they were trying to get you um not even get you, they were trying to get people to disregard you, trying to put people to sleep on you. I'm hearing incoming, incoming, source updated. All you got to do is press the button. I'm also getting like, the dog whistle. Ooh, the dog whistle. Like only dogs can hear that motherfucker. It's like once you blow the whistle, even the people that were trying to get other people to dislike you are gonna be in line. They're gonna be lined up at waiting for you to give the order, waiting for you to press the button. Family members, friends, exes of exes, um, old jobs, people that might feel like they got something on you that they got some kind of trump card. I'm telling you, when this whistle blows, they will not be it's like when the whistle blows, it's giving judgment. They just gonna delete anything negative about you. Yo, this is how I know this message is very specific for specific people because I don't have 1,000 people in the room right now on live stream, on Twitch, on YouTube. Like, I don't have I don't even have 1,000 followers on any of these platforms. Well, except for this live stream. But you obviously 1,000 people in the room. That's how I know that this message is so specific. And even if you happen to come across this and there's something that's drawing you to this and you're not really sure what, you haven't heard that thing yet, just know that you're not here for no reason. Okay? Confirmation. Confirmation. You're not here for no reason. Tell yourself that. You need that right now. You're not here for no reason. And how will you know who this person is that tried to turn you off from an opportunity or from a person, or was just giving you fucked up ass advice? You're gonna know them. You're gonna know them because the next time that they see you, it's almost like they're gonna be afraid. It's almost like they're gonna be afraid to look you in your eyes. It's because they know that you know that what they know. And they're gonna be afraid to look you in your eyes. They will not be able to, and they won't even know what to say. Their demeanor is gonna change. They're gonna look like a little lost animal, a lost, scared animal. I'm also getting that, and they're gonna try to hide it a little bit. They're gonna try to hide it a little bit because they're gonna try to play it off. They're gonna try to make a joke with you, like, yeah, such and such. You know what I mean? Like about those Knicks, right? Or about those Spurs, right? About that FIFA, right? Like they're gonna try to like loosen you up or try to gauge or read your energy with some secular shit, with some, you know what I mean? Some shit that you're not really even on for real. That's how you're gonna know. And we're not saying that those things are not gonna come up because, those are on a macro level. But I'm saying the person that is like you're having a silent conversation, a real like a real OG silent conversation with someone, and then, you know, they tried because they don't want to have that conversation. They're gonna dis- cause a distraction. And I'm also getting that this is these are people who are telepathic. Like these are people who, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know you're asking yourself why? Why would this person go to so far? It's their job. We talk about purpose and stuff and things like that. Not everybody is meant to be an, enlightened being on this earth. And no, 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 no. There are some people that they're not working for the same side that you on, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like they have gifts too, and they're basically, you know, they're doing their job. Well, why would this person act like that? Or why would they try to get me to be mad at somebody that they don't even really know like that? Like, why would they try to? Because that's their job. They're doing their job. They're being exactly who the fuck they're supposed to be. And thank God for that. Thank the universe for that. All right. All right. I feel like y'all want me to read these oracle cards first. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna give it to you. Because I know a lot of y'all ain't got a whole bunch of time to be sitting here listening to me, you know. channel these messages and like, how long we been in here? Let me see. How long have we been in here? Damn, it has not been that long. I know you fucking lying. It's been that long. Okay, we've been in here for a minute already. Well, we're not even gonna talk about that. Moving forward, okay. 8 of Wands. Faith. I have faith in my purpose and my passion. We spoke about that already. Your overflow, the abundance, the ooh, the goodies, okay? It stems from your passion. I'm also getting not just your passion, but who you're also gonna be passionate about. Okay. But let's keep it where it's at, okay? It says, where will your flowering incandescence take you today? The slow burn of your dedication ignites a flurry of intensity. Things are about to get super intense. Okay? It says it may feel like you're in a free fall, but you can trust in the power of your inner fire to attend you. Let go of fear, and faith will find the space to bloom. Faith in your purpose, your passion, your very self, as spirit embodied, will carry you to a place so full of potential. You will never play the same way again. Remember I was talking about the video games? Remember I was talking about your laptop? Remember I was talking about remember your shit ain't about to it's not about to work how it worked before. It's not about to work how it worked before, beloved. And for some of you, it's gonna piss you off. You ever went to your phone after an update and you was scrolling, you like, damn, shit ain't even where it's supposed to be, and it got so irritating. You put your phone down, or you just turned the game off. Like, man, I hate this new update type shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this update, man. I should have never updated my phone. Get to talking crazy, right? Should never. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to learn the new system. You have to be put on this new coding, this new wave, this new. You have to do that. It's imperative that you do that. And the least amount of time you spend putting it off, the more time you have to enjoy it. Okay? Because there is enjoyment here. It says, know that all your uniqueness, all the thresholds you have crossed, have carried you into this moment. What will you discover when you land? I'm picking up the Discovery Channel for some reason. Okay, so some of you, your spirit, something about your spirit animal is also updating or upgrading. Bitch, you turn into a liger, motherfucking something. I don't know. You upgrading, you morph. It's morphin' time. It's morphin' time. The mantra for this 8 of Wands is, I have faith in my purpose and my passion. Let's go over to the Ace of Cups. These are all very, very, very good cards to have, not just as an oracle, but in the tarot, to have this lineup. 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. It's given a damn good time, okay? It's giving, you know, those pictures, those memes, and it got everybody's passport, like you and your friend got y'all's passport, y'all, yep, or you got your Rolexes on, and everybody got their wrists in the picture. Is giving that. And for some of you, it's just 2 people. For others of you, it's a group. I'm also getting, no matter what, these pieces work together. Let's continue. Ace of Cups. Beauty. True beauty springs from my compassionate heart. It says, like the 1,000-petal lotus, you open to the pure potential that blooms within. Gaze into the lotus cup. Allow your intuition to guide you through the realm of your emotions. Notice how you feel when you begin to let that wise interior voice lead the way. Is there a place within where you can feel the resonance of yes? Can you begin to find more room in your heart for love? Ask yourself how you might begin to infuse love into everything that you create. Remember that true beauty springs from the compassionate heart. Let empathy shepherd you through the sacred spirit of your embodiment. What gifts of yours are ready to bloom in the world? So first, we have the eight of wands telling us, okay, basically where you land, you will bloom. Then you have the ace of cups saying, okay, we've landed, now we're blooming. And it's talking about your gifts. We went from what you're passionate about to now what are your gifts that you're ready to share with the world? Because they will be, for some of you, you have a very large collective. You don't even know it yet. You don't even know that you are, that the people or the magnitude of people that will be affected by your journey of self. Okay. I'm hearing get excited. You have a lot to be excited about. I'm also getting a glow up. Didn't I say it's an upgrade? You glowing up. Mm, 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 mm. I'm also getting that these rooms that you're going into, these places, it's like there's a gem being added to your crown every time you enter these places. So it's like you're being gifted something new every time. Okay, so let me give you the vision that I'm getting. Somebody's walking into a building, and as soon as they walk in, a person that was already in the building, they're gesturing that they have something for you. And it's a gem. It's a gem, and it floats up and it goes into your crown. Boom. It's like a video game, like, you know, you've acquired this piece from reaching this mile or getting to this checkpoint. Okay, right. True beauty springs from my compassionate heart. I'm also getting like you're not a bossy person. You're not somebody that's hard to work with. You are not that demanding at all. Um, your compassion, your empathy, and also your leadership skills. When I tell you that before you even, if somebody hires you, before y'all get down to business, they'll be like, is there anything that I can get for you to help your process, to help you be your most creative self? Is what your favorite snacks? You know how that's called a rider. Oh, it's called a rider, or it's called yeah, when when a talented person goes on a trip to showcase their talents, usually people who have hired them or inquired of them to be there, they usually ask them, well, what can we have for you here, to make you more comfortable? It could be a certain type of water, certain type of snacks, even a certain type of color on the motherfucking wall. You literally get to customize this environment so that you can deliver the best version of yourself, because that's what these people are wanting from you. Okay, moving forward. 10 of Cups. Blessing. Mm. Faith, beauty, and now we're at blessing. I am a blessing from spirit, here to give thanks for the beauty in this world. You just went from beauty, now you're giving thanks for the, if order was a reading. Okay. It says you are a blessing from spirit. I hope y'all can say that to yourselves. Say it. I could feel some beautiful big energy. You are a blessing from spirit, exquisitely articulated like water sparkling on the ocean surface. You are the wisdom keeper who hears in your bones, excuse me, the sacred song that connects all beings. It is the song of the soul, and it emanates from love. Exults in the possibility of new beginnings. Honor the currents of your past. the toil of your emotions, and the triumph of your heart that have brought you to this moment. Experience the deep sense of tranquility that comes from feelings of contentment and fulfillment. Your selflessness, quiet, your selflessness, quiet courage, and compassion lift you up like a prayer, an inspiration, a reminder to give thanks for the beauty of this world. And remember when I said that you should make a list and take inventory of, like, um, the source of your emotions, or the source of certain things in your life. Um, I have to tell you, because this is why I'm getting so strongly. You are on the top of a lot of people's list of where they get their inspiration from. Whether they know how to spell your name, if somebody was to ask, where's the, where's one of the, name a few of the sources you receive inspiration from. Your name comes up, or a vision of your face, or a memory of something that you said is resonant, is resounding with individuals that you have not even met. You don't even realize that you're such an inspiration. You're such an inspiration. Let me say that you're such an inspiration. And I'm talking about even the haters. They might not ever say it out loud. Even they don't like you, but it cannot be denied that they are inspired by you. You are a source of inspiration for many. And the fact that you operate from the source of love and compassion and empathy, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. It says, I am a blessing from spirit, here to give thanks for the beauty in this world. Let's go to the Three of Pentacles. All these are yeses. If we were to say, as far as the yeses and the nos of the tarot, if there was a question that you had and that was a yes or no question, the answer is yes, 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 yes. 4 yeses. The answer is yes. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Community. And here's your community. It says, in community, I recognize that all work is holy. Creativity and community lift you up to realize your potential within the life design of the universe. All your material efforts facilitate a deeper understanding of the connectedness of all living beings. Elevated by lasting feelings of satisfaction for your earthly collaborations, you awaken to the luminosity of your soul work. You begin to recognize that all work is holy. That's what, remember I was saying about the person, whoever, even the haters, why would they do that? That's their job. Their job is to hate. Why would they try to come between me and this other person? Because they were literally purposed to do that. All work is holy. But the thing when I say all work is holy is that even in their dissension, even in them trying to be a distraction or a wedge that only brings you closer to source. If you have already said yes to source, source has already said yes to you. And that means that nothing can come in between that. But there are things that are, there are things and there are people that are subject to be a distraction. Their job is to be a distraction in your life, just so you can be a witness, so that you can have the experience, so that you can continue to be an inspiration to the whole. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to somebody. How can you continue to inspire if there's nothing coming against you so that for you to do the things that would inspire the other people? Continuing on. Your work is your love made manifest through your community of friends, family, and coworkers. And didn't I say that you literally have that right here? Here's family and friends, and here's the coworkers. It's right there. Okay. Through your community of friends, family, and coworkers, you find support and the kind of appreciation that enlivens your sense of purpose. Remember to take good care of yourself and others. You're about to be surrounded, like you've had your fair share of people who were distractions. You are ascending to a level, the upgrade is you don't need those tests, you don't need those distractions anymore. You don't need somebody to try to cause dissension amongst the group or anything like that for the group to realize who the fuck you are. It doesn't take that much anymore. A update is for things to be a little bit simpler, for you to manage so that you can be put your most of your energy into being creative and great and loving and kind, because that is where you thrive. And now you're being put into an environment where you won't have to worry about who's on your left or who's on your right and whether they have your highest good, because you've been there, you've done that, you got the t-shirt, and you became the inspiration. I'm talking about your haters are going to want to be your friends. Your exes are going to be coming back like, damn, can we just, can I just, uh, I just want to be in the bleachers. I just want to, can I come to a practice? Because I knew you when you were in, and you won't even have to tell them no, because they're not going to be able to penetrate your auric field. Confirmation. Confirmation. That definitely was a confirmation. What did I say? What was the last thing I said before that phone started ringing? Y'all can rewind it and tell me what I said right before that report. But just know that that was a confirmation. Okay. Um, Remember to take good care of yourself and others. Rejoice in your relationships and in all that you can do when people come together in common purpose and in service to the greater good. In community, I recognize that all work is holy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Every part of the code is important. Even if the code, okay, you're putting in, okay, clear sky, a clear sky with, um, They will. There we go. Hey, Nobles. Hi, Nobles Media in the house. They won't be able to penetrate your aura. And I just got chills, baby. They won't be able to penetrate your aura. I just saw the Ace of Cups in the bottom of the deck at the shuffle. We also have the Ace of Cups here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When I tell you, and you're being, like I said, a lot of you are being put in a position where you won't have to question who, you won't have to, you will never look over your shoulder again. If you have ever been paranoid or had any sense of paranoia because of any situation, that is about to be alleviated from your body, from your heart. Because you know who you are, you know what you've come out of, you know the bullets that you've dodged, and you know that no matter how deep it may seem like you are in the shit, maybe because of, human error, right? Because these computers and phones and these things, they all, you know what I'm saying, they work, but they get fucked up because of human error. You know what I'm saying? Um, But the confidence that you have, no, even if a mother, you can see a motherfucker. It's like being Jesus and you can see the Judas, and you're not even worried about Judas though, because you know they're just doing their fucking job. And in order to have created a community of people, there had to be a Judas. Message is wild. This is a message. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, no, but and the thing is that and I know that that story, for those who got that part, that was for you. I know that that story, it seems very sad. They said first it'll set you free, but first it'll piss you off. It's gonna piss you off when you realize how certain communities of people were created. The haters, that's a community of people. The followers, that's a community of people. The believers, that's a community of people. These are all subsections of communities of people. Okay. But there had to be an inspiration to even create invisible borderlines to give these people these certain titles. You wouldn't even be a hater without me, my nigga. Type shit. Like that's what like nigga, you wouldn't have shit to hate on if it wasn't for me. Nigga, you wouldn't even have a day job if it wasn't for me. What are you talking about? But you're not that obnoxious about it though. Oh, sheesh. August is very, very important. August is very important. I'm gonna get two more shuffles. The Queen of Wands. A black cat just crossed your path. That is significance of a divine moment. Um, I can't make this shit up. Here's the black cat. This is what we're tapping into. Queen of Wands. After the black cat is the Tower. I'm also hearing black cat as in like I think there's something called a black cat, like when you throw fireworks, something like that, right? There's a there's a firework called a black cat. Okay. There's something significant about that. Um mm. And then the sun comes out after the Tower. And then the Eight of Wands. We started this with the Eight of Wands. Clarity and communication. I'm also getting like, man, you're also gonna be getting a lot of answers to your questions. You're gonna be getting them very fast, very fast, very fast. You're gonna be asking yourself the question and giving yourself the answer. And I know you're like, damn, you crazy if you talk to yourself and answer yourself. Look, hey John, how you doing? Um, something is happening. It's like you're asking yourself, well, what is the percentage of, and then boom, you have the answer. Thank you. Um, life-changing, life-changing information, life-changing code, life-changing source. Um, I'm also getting, hmm, let's get into it because I don't wanna jump the gun. Let's continue. Let's get the message up. High vibrations. Thank you, thank you. Is this coming out? Okay. I'm also getting that somebody, okay, I gave y'all the scenario. Look, wow, I stopped on the tower. There was a scenario I gave y'all in close to the beginning, and it was like somebody was trying to get somebody else not to like you, right? Um, the thing is, this person that was hearing this information about you, uh, they wanted to tell you what was being said about you, and this is what's going to piss you off a little bit. Ooh, they wanted to tell you, and this shit almost looked like real fire for a second. Um, they wanted to tell you what this person was saying about you, but they couldn't because they were engaging in the conversation with you, with them. And you might have already known this before, but it's different when somebody says it out loud. So I'm sending healing to your heart. Okay, the person that they're actually interested in you, but was taking someone else's advice about whether to work with you or not, or if you would be this or that or whatever. They they couldn't tell you what was going on because they were a part of the problem. Now, remember, all work is holy, okay? Does that mean that you're not meant to work with this person and you got to hold a grudge or you got to be bitter as you're working with them? No, you're about to enjoy your work. You're loving what you do, you're doing what you love, and because of that alone, that's why nothing can stop you. Your aura is too strong for that. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You see these sticks? And the stones that you throw at me, I'm going to build a bridge for more people like me. Ooh, shit. This is making me like, oh, we ain't even got the tarot out for real. Like, it's out here, but it ain't. Oh, god dang. Let's continue. What do we have here? The Queen of fucking. I'm. I really don't need these cards. I'm here for y'all. I'm here. The cards are for y'all. There goes the black cat. There goes the black cat. There it goes. Some of you are going to be experiencing this right after this reading. Right after hearing this reading, you most likely will experience some of the things that I've said here in this reading. My crown chakra. Let's continue. A card flipped over. Let's see. Just saw a card flip over. There it is, the strength card. Very powerful. The strength card on top of the Ace of Cups. We were talking about your confidence. You could tame a lion. And it's the love, not because you're boastful, not because you're just so proud and so, entitled or whatever. You genuinely have this love. It could be a person with a legion. It could be a legion inside a motherfucker. And you will gently usher them off of that cliff with the most love and respect and everything, every time. So what we're going to do is we're going to step over here. Okay. Like, you know, um, Allegiant. Oh man. Oh man. Let's continue. Remember I said August may be significant? Oh, that let's continue because it didn't come out. I ain't gonna say nothing. Thank you. Thank you for the truth. Okay. So we have justice here. And we also have the Five of Pentacles. Something, I'm not getting any lack, but I am getting a significant change in partnership or who you work with because somebody wanted, it's like there was somebody that may have been working with you and knowing that you have the capacity to really get a lot of shit done like by yourself, right? You really have you could really if only God would give you, you know, to being able to walk through walls and teleport. If God gave you the gift of teleportation, you know what I'm saying? Um and it's really somebody was slowing you down. And the fact that you literally you have enough grace and you have enough patience and you're like, you know what? I understand that you're hurting. I understand that your leg is broken. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll slow down for you. I understand that you're not at my level yet. Okay, I'll slow down my pace. And you literally allow the people around you to catch up with you. But they will never catch up with you, shawty. And the thing is, not only do you allow people to catch up with you to finally get it, I'm talking about there will be you will say some witty ass shit and a motherfucker won't get the joke for a month, a year, 5 years later. And then they finally start laughing out of nowhere because they finally realize what the fuck you was talking about. And this the other thing, this is what I'm trying to say. You are so beautiful of a person that you will literally stop and let those behind you get ahead of you. That's how gifted you are because it don't matter where you are in front of them, behind them, on the side of them, over here, over there, whatever. You could be you're such a great person to let motherfuckers get ahead. Knowing damn well, you know damn well if you was really working at your pace and things like that, that they wouldn't be able to catch you. Wow. Justice. Um, there's a family situation, um, and there is okay, Libra energy. There's a family situation, a friendship. I want to just say family. There is a situation just involving people. All of your relationships, past, present, and future, are being balanced out. If somebody and God forbid somebody did you wrong, did you dirty, undermined you, cheated on you, whatever. Eh, justice, baby. Justice is here for them and for you. Justice is here for them and for you. And like I said, these are the same people when I say they're gonna be like, oh, I worked with her this one time, or I worked with him. Oh yeah, I was in the gym. I remember I went to go get water down the hall and I seen them playing in the gym. I was there. Everybody's gonna have, oh yeah, where they knew you from and this and that, or oh yeah, that was my girlfriend back in third grade. That was my that was my boyfriend for the summer of you know, 2019. Or we did COVID together. Like motherfuckers is gonna have all kind of try to for all kind of ways to connect to you to have some type of connection. There's even people who will try to call you or try to get services from you just to say that they got services from you, just to say that you sent them a nude picture, just to say that you masturbated for them one time, just to say that you know that they almost had a contract with you, all just to say that they had anything to fucking do with you. You have become the source. Remember what I said in that oracle card? It said, "Oh, rewind it, you rewind it and get reminded. You are a source. You are a source. You are a source. You have embodied source so much that you are a source. Source is you. The source code. There was something else about the source code that I wanted to bring up to you guys. I feel like it's gonna come right about now. Okay, give me a second. Let me, because I feel like we ain't got enough space. Okay. I feel like that's still not, there we go. I think that's good. Okay, let's get more. No, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm all the way here with y'all right now. You know. You just heard something about ahead of the game. What's this? It's the three of pentacles. Something is very different. I'm also getting a building. You have the Three of Pentacles here. I'm getting there's something different about a building, or there's something different about a place, or like you ever go into Walmart, the same Walmart you've been going in, or the same store you've been going in forever, and then all of a sudden the clothes is on the left side and the food and the freezers on the right side, and you come in, you all fucking confused. Something is very different. Something, a business or a company, they are going through changes. They could, oh wow, look, there goes the Ace of Pentacles. You could even be a part of why this business is going through changes, or because of your ideas, or because of your forward movement. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Right, look at this. This new beginning is gonna have you saying, bye haters, bye hate. Somebody is stuck in somebody is stuck in like hate for you. It's like they're always going to be on the outside of the club looking in. You know what I mean? I think you can feel their energy, but Spirit says, just imagine yourself in that white sphere. I won't say white sphere, but in that light body, that light sphere. It's like seeing a big ass buzzard flying around. You're not dead. Okay, and I know buzzards and stuff, they eat dead animals and things like that. You know, take it as it resonates. And yes, there is a spiritual thing. You're so alive, baby. You're so alive, you're dead, bitch. Okay, I want to say that to some of you who might get it, but they can't get in. And you can even hear their hate. They are screaming obscenities at you because they're just diminishing. And as you blossom, as you grow, they diminish. Okay. You hear them. You hear the negativity, but you are the lights. You are the lights. Yeah. You know who they are too. You know who they are. That's insignificant at this point. Moving forward, it is, you know. It's like you're walking to minding your business. You're like, did you hear something? It's like you did, but so what? At this point, nigga, if you way back there, I mean, I can have what what can you do? Like, what can I do for you? You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. The Wheel of Fortune. That's right, baby. Didn't I say it's changed? Something is different. Something is different. Your confidence, love, this season. I'm also getting like new skin. You know how? So let's take GTA, for example, right? So I don't know if it already came out or it's about to come out. So the anticipation is there. They built it for us. Like everybody's been like, man, by the time GTA 6 come out, you know, would have had the down there great grandkids. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of jokes like surrounding that. But there's something about the way it looks, the graphics, and how changed it is, and how, you know, the features of what you get to do and all that, like, is very different. It's very different. You're about to have a very different life. I'm also getting, yeah, like even changes to your skin, changes to, I was about to say even the physical environment, like the walls are different. Something is very, very different. Let's get more. I'm also getting timing. Remember I was saying August? The Wheel of Fortune landed right on the Leo card. Let's continue. Wow. Things are happening fast. Justice is coming in. Shoo, 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 shoo. Nigga, what? We not even getting off the horse. We're not getting off the horse, bitch. If you happen to be on this side of the auric field, by the time justice comes through, let's just say we won't be hearing that little voice of somebody, that buzzer is gonna turn into a fly, and that fly is gonna die. I'm also hearing something about Beelzebub. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You think, and I was about to say, you think Jesus was worried about a fly? Okay, if he had Judas around, you think homie was worried about a fly? I don't know why that just came. Ooh, that was significant. I don't know what the fuck. But I'm literally seeing those eyes, like fly eyes. Like it gives me this right here. Like you see this outline, it gives me like fly eyes. That's creepy. That's a little creepy. But you're protected. I just saw the world card. You're protected. You're protected. Yeah. There's a fight over you. Fight over your energy. Let them fight while they're fighting over shit. While they're fighting over shit. What you doing? That's what I thought. Look at that. Wow. Wow. While they're fighting over shit, this is them fighting over shit. This is you. Minding your, yeah. Hello. Somebody's fighting over scraps. They're fighting over scraps. And you know what? I think the justice in this is them fighting over the scraps. Is them fighting over who knew you first. That's literally the fucking those same breadcrumbs motherfuckers was trying to give you. Oh man. Uh-huh. It's the same breadcrumbs same motherfuckers gonna be fighting over. The same breadcrumbs that they were trying to give you, they didn't know that you knew the source. They didn't know that you knew the code. Hold on. They didn't know that you knew the code. Damn. Hold on. They didn't know. Look at this world card. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the devil, you're a celebrity. Somebody's gonna have to apologize. And I'm also getting, you're gonna stumble upon somebody who's being mistreated, and they're literally gonna apologize to you for mistreating somebody else. or this is them apologizing to you for spreading gossip about you or spreading lies about you or whatever. But what were you saying when those, like, you know what? It don't even matter. Bless you. Moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what temperance. That's how you come in. That's how you fucking come in. Bless you. The lesson learned. I hope you learned your lesson. Let's carry on. Move forward. Ace of fucking look. You come in with temperance. You come in with the Hierophant. You're like, okay, great. I'm glad you learned that lesson. You come in with love and you leaving this motherfucker cooler than you came in. Man, 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 say. Let me get one more card. Do I need one more card for this? There are some specific details that I want to get to you guys. Dates, times, people, places, and a charm. And then we're going to close out. I know it's been a while, so I wanted to make sure that I am being thorough. Okay. Wow. The Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Like I said, it's going to set you free, but first it'll piss you off. Once you realize that you're having a Christ, you're elevating into that Christ consciousness, and that this was meant to happen, you will be freer sooner. You will be able to enjoy the abundance sooner. Yeah, okay. They lied, they connived, they they tried to hide, they tried to mask it, but justice is not letting motherfuckers slide. I'm telling you, you don't have to worry about that. Keep moving forward because you have the code. And I'm also getting there's a phrase, you can make it up yourself, but it's a mantra to allow justice to do what it's supposed to in your life. A lot of people are calling for justice in certain areas of their life, but they're not allowing justice to really be justice because they're saving people from the judgment. If your friend, coworker, ex, family member tried to kill you and you knew it, and now justice is here, and then you're trying to save them from the harsh judgment, what does that mean that you're doing to yourself? Not saying that you're not forgiven, not saying that you know what I mean, like it's like you're forgiving them, but you're like, oh, are you gonna send them to hell? Well, don't send them to hell. What? What? This same person that damn near killed you, that tried to put curses on you, that put you try to put spells on you and all kind of shit that slowed you down for years and all that, and you're telling source, or you're telling God, you're like, no, but don't kill them, don't take them all the way out the game. You trying to save them. That's the goodness in you. That's that real pure God energy. That's that grace in you. Sheesh, you are such a lover. We really are. Um, and I'm gonna say this with my whole heart. Let Allow justice in to do what justice is supposed to do. Like I said, make up your own mantra for it. I receive justice. I welcome justice in my life. However I allow justice to be justice in my life. You know, like, so anything else as far as, dang, wasn't there? I don't know. I ended up putting the cards back in the deck. My bad. It was the Nine of Swords and the uh, Ace of Cups. Okay, because you've cried a lot, and I feel like you're about to cry tears of joy. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm also getting there's nothing left to say. Like, you don't need to say anything. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything except allow justice to be justice in your life. Allow the update. You're literally all you're literally have been updating and upgrading, but now the system. I'm hearing system on, and that's the code. Ooh, that's the code. New system on. Let the program run. Okay. Okay, let's get into these specifics. I'm gonna try not to let this part go too long. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We have some specifics, some specific details. This is a part a lot of people usually wait for. Um, or this is the part a lot of people are more interested in. Thank you for the truth, no matter how we feel about it. Thank you, thank you. Let's get two more shuffles. Let's clarify and get details. The Eight of Cups. That's what we're tapping into here. So let's check it out. Whoa. Okay. You have people near you who are not true. We knew that already. I told you that. I told you that. Motherfuckers, the same motherfuckers like, how did you know they was gossiping about me? What were you doing while they was gossiping? What was you doing when a motherfucker was throwing my work under the bus? Or was trying to put my private life in under the microscope? What were you doing? Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does it say? A woman is coming in between you and your beloved. That's for some of y'all. Okay, I said we're about to get into some specifics. Okay, this is the part where we're about to get real specific. Okay, but you ain't got, I feel like you really don't have to worry about any of these outside things. You don't, and I'm also getting you don't have to. You can hear everything. You can see everything without having to do or talk to anybody. Because it's all coming, you are source, you are completely connected. Your antennas are up. You listen with your heart, you see with your soul. And it's all coming to you. All of it. Okay? So let's see. Well, that's what we were tapping into. Hmm. They got so much to say. Somebody had so much to say back then. Not anymore. Because can't nothing come between what God got for you. Nothing. Nothing can come between it. You're going to get communication. You might even get communication from this person that has so much to say that don't even fucking know you for real. I feel like you've never even had a conversation with this person, but your name and your energy has been all up in this person's mouth, all up in they shit. But you're about to have an eye to eye and a heart to heart, and I think you're about to be the reason that this person they used to be a hater, now they inspired. That's what I was. Was the whole part of this. The reading was you inspire. Somebody's going to be so inspired by the way you handle the energy, by the way you handle the information, that they're going to be like, I don't even know why I ever doubted this person. I can't believe you're the person that I've been talking about. You're the person that I've been trying to get this other person not to like. Damn, they're going to feel so stupid. They're going to feel so stupid. Let's take a look at this too, cause it says good luck will be with you early in the month. We're still early in the month here. We still early. Oh, I guess we're about halfway through, but hey, it says your next love affair will surprise you. Mm. Well, some of y'all not even thinking about love. You're not thinking about love. You're not thinking about none of that shit. And that's why it's going to surprise you. You're going to be minding your business, inspiring, and, working with people and all this. And you make the haters fall in love, baby. Sheesh. Let's continue. I'm also getting, even someone's ex wants to date you. The ex of your person wants to date you. They want to know what this. They want to know what the hype is about. Damn it, damn. They want to know what's up. And I'm also getting, because you never met this person face to face, you wouldn't know that this was your person's ex, unless they was in the same room together. We got the Nine of Cups, and then we got the Two of Swords landing on the Two of Swords. I can't make that up. Look at that. Look at that. Nine of Cups. Be careful in your business dealings for the next few days. Okay? Just be alert. It says good luck is coming to you. But be careful now. It says be careful. We want to be careful. But to be honest, I think that's just for you to have your eye open. To be honest, I don't think anything's gonna happen detrimental. I think it's just for you to see what the fuck is going on around you. And I'm also getting, you're gonna get a hunch not to give somebody something at a certain time. They're expecting something at this time, but you're not gonna get it to them, first of all, because it's not gonna be available yet until later. But that's for a good reason. So if there is a delay in submitting something, or if there's a delay in getting something to somebody, there's a reason for that. Don't press it, don't force it, don't try to make up for it, don't try to make excuses for it. It is what it is. You're getting it to them at the time you're getting it to them for a reason. Because there's something that you need to see how somebody was going to act when they weren't getting what they wanted in a certain time, or how what have you. You're going to see it's gonna provoke someone's true colors. Okay, okay, thank you. Whoo, we got the Two of Swords here. It says a sudden journey and a great disappointment. This Two of Swords, I feel like it's because you already know what's up. Like I said, the Two of Swords coming on top of the Two of Swords. This person doesn't need to move. They don't have to even reply back. They don't have to match the gaze. Because they already know. And like I said before, it's gonna set you free, but first it's gonna piss you off. You're gonna be so disappointed in this person or that group, or that family member, or that when you find out, you're gonna be so disappointed. But it's gonna set you free. It is going to liberate you. You have Libra right here. It's going to set you free. Clarify that Libra energy, that justice energy, with that Ten of Cups. Thank you. Ooh, sheesh. Mm. Happiness from an unexpected source. That's what I'm saying. There's a great disappointment, but there's happiness from an unsuspected source. We have a change in the life of a true friend. So you have one unsuspected enemy, or did they say it like that? How was it that they said it? They said no. Oh, you have people near you who are not true. That's what they said earlier. Um, and then it says a change in life and a true friend. Somebody who really like I'm talking about trust fall, fucks with you. I'm talking about you'll let them throw a dagger at an apple on top of your head, fucks with you. Like you could tell them one thing and they're gonna get it done type fucks with you. Something is gonna happen in the life of this person, and you're one of the first people that they're gonna call. You're one of the first people that they're gonna call, and they're going to tell what happened. They're going to tell you what happened. They're going to tell you what's going on. And they are making some type of room for you in their life. Okay? How you doing? Let's clarify this 3 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah, doing things differently. Things look differently. They're doing things differently. Something is different. And I'm also getting something that you usually do a certain way. You don't even realize that you didn't do it the usual way you do it until it's too late. But then you're like, well, shit, well, fuck it, because it's like you accepting the fact that you're doing things differently. Okay, clarify this. 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Thank you. Hmm. Your life romance is about to begin. Ooh, your life's romance is about to begin. Clarify. Let's get more. Oh, wait, that's not it. That's not it. The one you marry will bring you wealth. The one you marry will bring you wealth. I'm also getting something about working with a company. You're never gonna have to worry about working for anybody ever again. You probably already don't worry about that, but it's like there might if you're an entrepreneur, especially there's a part in this reading that is specifically for you. If you have been teeter-tottering between 9 to 5 and being a full-time entrepreneur, or you're a full-time entrepreneur, but you still try to keep your resume updated just in case you need to go back to work, maybe you don't have to worry about that. You do not have to worry about that. That is not something that will ever be an issue again. Let's continue. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords. Um, it says you will shortly occupy a strange bed. So you're going on a trip? You're going somewhere unfamiliar. It says be cheerful no matter what happens. I'm also getting a place that's not fully structured. So like a place that is still in renovations. Like it's like or just a place that you're not used to. It could be an Airbnb, it could be just, a smaller place or a bigger place, or, you know, you've just never been. So hmm, what did it say? No matter what happens, be cheerful. There's that. The 6 of Swords. You will be invited to a party. Think before you accept. I'm also getting that party, this situation is actually going to be, this party could be the black cat, it has to do with the black cat. I don't know. It doesn't mean a black cat is going to be at the party, but I'm telling you that it's an omen. Being invited to this party or this situation is an omen, and it is an omen that signifies the beginning of some type of time frame. So let's say you're going into a specific cycle of your life. Somebody, calls you or whatever. They say, hey, I'm going to this mixer. I'm doing this. Would you like to be my plus one? That at that moment, check the time. Wow, it's 11:44 right now. Oh my gosh. Um, at when that happens, look at your clock. Look at your time. Be mindful of the direction that you're facing. And then also the information. So what time is this event taking place? Like it says, be mindful. So all of those things, like you would literally, you're entering a time sensitive or a time dominant situation. Okay, let's move forward. It says, do not talk too much. Listen. Remember, you had that 2 of Swords in the center of your reading. Do not talk too much. Listen. Listen. This is how computers compute. If you is your phone talking back to you when you're putting in commands? No. Is your laptop talking back to you when you're doing whatever you're doing? No. It's just listening. It's listening. Your subconscious, your soul, your energy needs to be in total aware mode. And I'm also getting like your devices are always listening, even when they're asleep, even when the screen is dark. That's when they're listening the most. Ooh, let's continue. Let's continue. Take it as it resonates. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Thank you. Something is gonna happen fast, fast, fast. Justice is coming in fast, fast, fast. The slicing heads. It's gonna be heads will roll. Heads will roll. I'm getting also somebody that has an attitude like that rolls their neck, like rolling their neck and rolling their eyes. Yeah. Heads will roll. Let's continue to clarify. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles has come out 3 times. That's the omen. Um, wow. Okay, let's talk about it. Pleasant news is coming to you. You owe someone a letter, write it at once. So in response, remember I said obviously somebody's going to invite you somewhere. So this could be a text message, a email, a DM, like I'm also getting something else. Anyways, think about it, of course. But yes, you need to respond to them. You need to let them know because it's time sensitive. That's why it's like they're saying you owe someone a letter. You need to hit somebody up. You need to go ahead and reply. I'm also getting that someone is extending an olive branch. I don't know why they would need an olive branch, but that's your personal reading, right? Okay. Clarify the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? I'm hearing they're going to be fighting over you. They're going to be fighting over, who met you first or yeah. Everybody's going to want you to be on their team. And that's really why you come into contact with all these different energies of people, because they need a leader. And no matter if you're on the light side, the dark side, the bright side, the dim side, no matter where you are on the playing field, you're always the leader. So that's why these entities and these things want you so bad to be a part of their team. You don't rock with, I don't rock with. Oh, I'm on Team Source. I'm on Team Source. There's only one team. There's only one team exists. And because you know that, they gonna continue to fight. Clarify Five of Wands. Thank you. Whoa. We have the Six of Cups. A few other cards tried to come out, but that was the card that came out. Six of Cups. A long motor trip with a surprise at the end. So you're going somewhere. Or there, wherever this other place is, as far as travel is concerned. I'm getting like it is a long ride. If you are claustrophobic or if you have high blood pressure, you may want to just consider, I guess, your means of travel or anything like that. I am also getting like, who's gonna get there first? There is some type of competition. Okay. Anyways, um, a long motor trip. And then it says, do not wait too long before saying yes. Didn't I just tell you guys? You owe somebody a letter. You need to let somebody know whether you're going to show up or you're not going to show up, because I believe there's reservations and things of this nature. And they need to know if you're going to be there, if you're going to bring anybody. Yeah. I'm getting called to get another card for the Five of Wands. So there could even be like, a little frustration over, how a person's gonna get there, if they should go by plane or car or what. Let's see. The Nine of Wands. Somebody scared of you? Oh, that was a sidebar. But the Nine of Wands, Nine of Clubs. It says you have many friends, but one is not loyal to you. So there's somebody who, let's say, but we knew this. We know who this person. You know who this person is. And if you don't know, you're gonna learn today, okay? Or you're about to find out. They're in secret competition with you. They're jealous. And it's like they didn't want you to know that they were jealous of you. They didn't want you to know that they were being petty and stuff like that. But now that they know that you know what they know, that's what I said. They're not gonna be able to look at you in your eyes. They they're gonna try to like, oh, like do a little playful banter. But that playful banter is like, no, bitch, you've been wanting to say some slick ass shit like that. But you are so full of love and so full of confidence and so full of courage and so full of full. So you so full, you so full. They don't eat. You so full. Let's continue. Um. And a big surprise is coming to you. It'll set you free, but first it'll piss you off. Ooh, y'all. Should we continue, or do I need to put this in another reading? Hold on. This is gone. This is this is going far enough. Like, I'm gonna get all of this out though. I'm gonna get all the information out. We not going nowhere until it's all out in the open. And maybe I also feel like that is an omen for some of you. There's a conversation that maybe somebody needs to have with you, and you're basically like that Two of Swords, just sitting there. You're like, I'm not moving forward. I'm not saying shit. I'm not doing nothing until everything is out in the open. I'm not into all the details. I don't want to hear nothing about no partialities, nothing partial until all the details are out in the open. If I can't see it with my soul, it don't exist. Type shit. Yeah, I see what you're putting in front of me, but I also know that salt and sugar looks the same. Huh? 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 What? What? Okay. Let's get. I got the love cards out. We're gonna get that over with. Okay. Long distance. So some of you, maybe that's the long motor trip. Okay. There's some distance, and if there's not physical distance, there's emotional distance. Okay. What does the collective need to be aware of regarding love and romance? This is social butterfly. So there's a social event. Stay open-minded. Okay. It says you've met them already. Wow. And it says planner. So someone has planned this, or this has been planned. This has been predestined. Okay. Either they planned it, or this is just predestined, like God planned it, source planned it. Social butterfly. So you may be invited to a social event and find out that it's some type of proposal, or it's some type of welcoming party, or something like that. It does say a big surprise at the end. So I see friend zone. I also see unforgiveness is ruining this union. The one. Wow. I'm also seeing codependency, and it says worth the wait. Okay. That's it on that. I'm not going too far into those, y'all. Not right now. Okay. Do we need to move this? We'll move all this. Get y'all settled correctly. Okay. You've already met them. Look at that. Some of y'all's little hearts went pitter patter. Oh, some of your hearts went pitter patter. Oh. Okay, so we have our timing cards here. Okay, 365, 24/7. What are the dates and the times that are? We do have planner. We know that something is time sensitive. So I'm also getting a official introduction. Somebody wants to introduce you to someone officially, but they want to make an official invitation. Okay. It's important that there are some formalities. Okay. All right. I don't know. I heard May 16th was significant. I don't know what happened on May 16th, but so we tapped into doctor's appointment, self-care, August. Wow, remember I said August before. Make sure y'all are getting those exams and things. Okay. Let's continue. What are the dates and times that are significant for the collective currently? From the time of this reading, thank you. From the time that they hear this reading. Okay. Meeting day. Wow. And it says you met them. And it says June 22nd. That is specific. These cards came out together. I feel like these all go together. June 22nd and meeting day. Wow. And then it says you've met them already. And remember, I said there has to be some type of formality. June 22nd is the day after Father's Day. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. Whoa. I'm hearing There Goes My Baby by Usher. The 3rd is important. The 4th is important. The 16th is important. Date night. April 1st. The 1st, and we have Wednesday. Okay. Wow. Is there anything else regarding dates and times? The 6th, and then holiday. All right. I also see 1 month. I see December. I see doctor's appointment. I see 9th. And I see anniversary, Thursday, event day, several hours. Okay. We're going to leave that there. Let's continue. So we're going to go into finances. See what finances, what your guys need to let you know regarding finances at the time that you see this. Oh, hold on, y'all. Put that leg. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I see lost money, and then it says debt. So somebody lost money. But I feel like lost money, like there's lost money. Like, how do I say this? Hold on. And there was a sign the light just kind of, it lost battery. So it was drained. Okay. So I feel like somebody could have lost a bet for real. Like on some real shit. Somebody could have lost a bet. But I'm also getting like lost money. Like if it's lost, it will be found. You see what I mean? I feel like there's some money that's in the pipeline, and you might have just counted it as a loss. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. But let's continue. What does the collective need to be aware of regarding finances? Oh, so we have selling or sold items. Okay. So you're gonna sell something. Yeah. Okay. 50K to 100K. Save money. And then it says 9 to 5 pay right here. Is there anything else? Oh, so we have bills. Then it says, I owe you from another lifetime. Now, wow, that one is that's a big statement. That means somebody that you know currently, you had already met them in a past life. You had a life with them and you helped them in some type of way. You helped them come up, you helped them level up, you helped them grow their money, you saved them from something, and now in this lifetime they owe you. They might give you a little problem about something, but if you ask them for something, they will give it to you. Okay? Uh, they have to give it to you. That's what I'm telling you. You don't have to, it's like you don't necessarily have to ask, but you kind of do so that you can access it. You have to basically call it back to you. Um, but they owe you. And until their debt is paid, so somebody's in debt to you. All right. So we have Dr. Miami money. I don't know if you've been wanting to get your body done. I do feel like you will have the means to do it. Will you do it? I don't know. But Dr. Miami money, whatever that amount is. So yeah. Is there anything else regarding finances? I'm also getting somebody could have surgery and then have to like ride back in a car and it's going to be very, very uncomfortable because your body, you just got off a table and you're going to be probably like cussing and fussing and all that. So we have withdrawals and then I also see millionaire and I see drug money. Well, is there anything else? Event money over 100K. Holiday money. Remember we had holidays. I don't know. Oh, July 4th is the next major holiday, right? We have card, we have overtime, and we have charity. I'm also getting somebody doesn't really realize why they're giving so much to you, and it could in their mind it's like they probably feel bad for you or something like that, but really that is just the veil. Like they might not be enlightened enough to know that they owe you from another lifetime, but this charity thing is a veil. Like, oh, I feel bad for her, or I feel bad for him. I don't want him to go through a hard time, so I'm just gonna give him that. No, bitch, you owe me from another lifetime. You don't know this, but I know this. Okay, run me my. Anyways, but I do feel like because you're a great person that you do give. You even though you have, you know, somebody has given to you, you always make it a point to push it forward to someone that you know would do the same as you. Okay, we have crypto. We have wealthy, and I see funny money, and I also see promotion. Okay. I'm also getting money, not just that, okay, you have some here and then you don't have some there. And then I'm also getting laughable money. Like you're going to have a certain amount of money where you're just laughing at how it's laughable. It's laughable. I think there's an actual reading that I did and it's called Laughable. I know, right? It's kind of wild. What is this? Yeah, it's laughable. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So let's get who you're dealing with. Who are you dealing with? Who is important regarding this reading right now? Who do you need to be aware of? There was that, they've been telling you that you have somebody close to you that is not loyal to you. Okay. I'm getting, you know, the next big thing popping, they're going to be over there. And, like I said, somebody who was trying to be a wedge in between you and opportunity, trying to make it seem like, you weren't a good person to work with, or that you have some type of ulterior motives or something like that when they were the ones, projecting all that. But let's see who you need to be aware of. What does it say? An entrepreneur, outsource. there's that. That's what we're tapping into. And then it says friends on the other side. Can't make it up. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones you can depend on. Friends. Okay. Let's continue. Let's see what comes out. What does the collective need to be aware of regarding this reading? We have trainer. We have her. You know who she is. Stylist, fashionista. Their ex-lover or intimate partner. I told you, an ex of your ex is all up in your shit for some reason. And it could be that somebody that you broke up with didn't get over you, or you were always a topic of conversation in their other relationship, that once they broke up, that this person basically now has you living rent-free in their mind. Somebody's ex, yo, how you this, and this is somebody that you haven't met. You don't even know this person. You don't know them. Let's continue. Is there anybody, who else is the collective need to be aware of? A menace, notorious. Not a menace. Someone is a menace. I'm getting all they do is cause problems. All they do is cause problems, love. You're gonna know because problems are gonna follow them. And I'm also getting like, don't worry, like, okay, it's not you. You happen to inspire people to riot. They have a problem with themselves. You are not bothering them. They are bothered that you're not bothering them or not bothered by them. So they can't get to you like directly. So they're trying to cause little fires. They're throwing these little black cats. They're going to blow themselves up, beloved. Okay. All right. They're a menace. I'm also getting like a little kid like playing with fireworks. They're not supposed to be playing with fireworks, and they're trying to scare their neighbors. They're trying to, scare the dog. They're trying to, scare the kids. They're a fucking menace. They sow dissension. They sow discord. They sow distraction. They're a fucking menace. They're a fucking fire starter. Let's continue. Is there anybody else that the collective needs to be aware of? You know who it is. Oh, few people came out here. Let's see. An actor, a driver, artist or art worker. Wow. Stripper, sex worker. I'm also getting, you know how there's a joke and it's like these three different people walked into a bar. Da, 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 da. Like it's like, okay, a artist, a stripper, and a I don't know, a customer service representative take a road trip together. Like some real random shit. Okay, we have neighbor, somebody's neighbor, friends, and then their lover or their intimate partner. Like I said, somebody's person is all up in your Kool-Aid, and you're not even worried about them or their person. Financial rep. Didn't I say some kind of customer service rep? Wow. CFO. Oh my jeebus. Teacher, mentor. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. Okay. There's one more I need to get to y'all, and it's the places. Where are you going? What places do you need to be aware of regarding this reading? It did say something about an event. It did say that you were going to get invited somewhere. But let's see what's going on. I saw event money. See holidays. What places are significant for the collective? Let's get like two more shuffles out of this today. Okay. So we see a bus. What does it say? Oh, it says in the car. That's what we tapped into, in the car. And then it says a place under construction. I said that earlier. So I'm getting, like I said, it said you were gonna be in like a strange place or a strange bed, like a occupied strange bed. I'm getting like something like a piece of the wall or like a vent is missing, or like there's something significant about a place that makes it like strange. Like what the fuck? You know, like maybe I probably shouldn't be here if there's a hole in the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, right, okay. Let's see. What are the places that the collective needs to be aware of? Oh, okay. So we have their house, somebody's house, a restaurant, went out to eat, down the street, and then we have courthouse. Mm, that's interesting. We did see Libra in the building. I'm also getting family court. I'm also getting that could have been the last time you saw somebody. That could be significant. Or that was the last time. Yeah, that could have been the last time you saw somebody was in a courthouse. Ooh, baby. That ex of your ex is definitely significant. They want to talk to you for some reason. Be careful. It's not like they're loyal to you. You know what I mean? So be mindful of that. That is awkward. Okay. Anybody else? I mean, what are the places? What are the places that we need to be aware of regarding the collective? Okay, what do we have here? Doctor's office, the gym. Remember there was a doctor's appointment and now we have doctor's office. So then we have the library. We have gym and then we have the library. Whoa, these cards just came out. The zoo. The zoo. Hold on, there's two more here. Warehouse. And then it says activity or recreation center. Okay. Okay, so like I'm also getting like a ballroom or something like a space that you rent out to have like events and stuff. Okay. I'm also getting like the warehouse. There's somebody's renting out the warehouse to like host an event or like an art show or something like that. Okay. Um, all right. Let's see what else we got here. We have crazy house. Airplane. Your house. Then we have hotel, concert. Interesting. And what else? Ex's house. How did I know, bro? That ex of an ex or that ever, baby, they giving bzzz. Okay, I am gonna leave that there. You go. Oh, wait, nope. Hold on, guys. We have, let's get a couple charms. Let's get a couple charms. Source code. What does the collective need to see? What's the most potent energy regarding this reading? Anytime that they listen to this. A dime? A dime and a marijuana plant? Yo, I ain't heard somebody say they need a dime in a minute. Something in my phone is, I was about to say. Oh, I haven't seen, I must have like a dime bag. That's crazy. But dimes usually come out when you're gonna have a new friend. Are you going to meet someone new? The frog just came out. So I'm also getting, as far as clutter and things like that, just make sure to clean up your space as best as you can. Frogs cannot thrive in toxic energy. So I'm also getting like, you'll know if a person is, because there will be signs. Let's continue. Oh, we have the elephant. How beautiful. The elephant is here. This is telling me that the elephant in the room, as much as it could be a nuisance, it is exactly what's necessary to go where you're about to go. I'm also getting, there's no need to point out the elephant in the room. You need to ride that motherfucker silently. You get on that elephant and you ride that motherfucker the fuck out, because there's nothing that can come in that elephant's way. And elephants have very like matriarchal energy, and they are very in tune with their soul, like the sole of their feet, like they can feel vibration from miles and miles away. Like, look that shit up. I'm also getting the elephant in the room is the hidden gem. The elephant in the room is the hidden gem. Wow, we have the rings and we have communication. So this could be telling me that are becoming one. All right. That was some comparison contrasting, but there's more things that you have in common than you have in difference. Okay. Um, and there will be communication. There will the communication will be the confirmation of this reading. Is there anything else? Ah, the scales. The scales are here, Libra energy, and we also have the chair. This chair, oh, you can't see it like that. This chair reminds me of the Two of Swords. All you have to do is sit back and relax and listen. Listen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm telling you, confirmation. Confirmation. All you got to do is sit back and listen. Mm-hmm. I'm also getting that someone is questioning where you get your information from. And the thing is that you get your information from source. How do you explain that to someone who is not enlightened or aware, or, you know what I mean? And my thing is, it's not, what's more important than where you get the information is that the information is actually accurate. The information actually bears fruit. I think that's the more important. That's what the focus should be. Okay. Things are balancing out in love and work and finances. I'm also getting someone that's definitely going to tell on themselves, either on purpose or, indirectly. Okay. Herbs. Herbs, herbs, herbs. It's cool to go to and this is not any medical advice. If you go to the doctor and they're like, okay, yeah, X, Y, and Z, it's like you go to the doctor to see what's wrong, but you go to the earth to get the remedy. Ooh, shit. Oh, I felt that. Oh, I'm gonna leave that there. I love you guys with a unconditional love. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always stay creative.